Hello and welcome to The Final 30. I am your host, Zach Romero. Now this is a show where I watch the final 30 minutes of a random B movie, and then at the end decide whether I want to start it over or begin writing a very strongly worded letter. Now today's film we'll be discussing is the sleazy thriller from 1970, Blood Mania. Unfortunately, this particular chunk starts with a bunch of footage that could be used for a 70s PSA.
Blood Mania presents What to Do on a Date. When taking out someone of interest, you'll always want to start the date in a public place to ease any tensions or any fears of attack. Horseplay and physical activities are always an excellent starting point to learn about the person that you've got on the date with you. Be careful not to get too physical during the horseplay, or they may fear that you are prone to physical violence. Once the horseplay has completed, take the date to a more secluded area to further show your interest in a romantic sense with the person on the date. Once the deal has been sealed, as it were, take them to your abode, where you can horseplay further to help ease any tensions of suggestion of sex. And once you've finished chasing your date around the house, the lovemaking can begin.
So, yeah, hunky doctor gets together with the blonde woman whose hair absorbs more of her head in every scene, and I'm waiting for something to happen. I'm sorry, I thought that this movie was called fucking Blood fucking Mania, okay? What is with all this weird 70s downtime footage from like Dark Shadows? Oh, so Gammy Num Num here decides to go back to New York. So I guess that's a thing. I mean, sweet Christ, we've only got 12 minutes left in this thing. So the sisters, cousins, Playboy playmates, whoever the hell these two are, finally reconcile, and Blondie decides this movie needs one more nude scene to wrap up the runtime, and wham! So whatever the f*** that acid trip was happens, and the blonde is dead. Victoria then decides that now is the perfect time to put the old Bob Ross painting technique into action. Then Tom Jones, MD, shows up, sees his new gal is dead, and doesn't really react all that much. In fact, he just sort of slides back to Murder Lady and decides he'll sort the body Norman Bates style, by throwing her in a car and doing God knows what to her. And then, something magical happens. So we're about 3 minutes away from ending time on this, and out of nowhere, everything decides to go apeshit. I'm not kidding. Words fail me in trying to explain the purpose of what you're about to see. I cannot explain it. So instead, I'm going to spoil the ending, I'm going to show you the very end without my editing, and then we're going to discuss it after. You ready? Okay. So we start with the Vincent Pricey House of Wax dead body reveal, which launches into the most ridiculous Scream Queen impression that I've ever seen put to film. then it's gone. So maybe it's some kind of guilt hallucination. And now there is the dickiest douche I have ever seen. And then we get this movie's impression of Manos the Hands of Fate with the skeleton hand shoulder massage zoomed in on for extra detail. And we complete this thing with the delightful superimposing of the painting of this dude's face for no apparent reason. Would I watch this again? I don't know. On the one hand, it's got a surprising amount of decent nudity in it, which is always a plus. But on the other hand, there is no way there is anything in the earlier hour and change of this movie that can come close to topping the Salvador Dali cinematography of the last minute of the film. So would I? I don't know. Wait, what? What's that? Uh-huh. There is. I see. Well, I have just been informed that online pornography is still a thing, so then no, I wouldn't watch this movie again. Well, thank you for watching The Final 30. I am your host, Zach Romero. Until next time.